Walking or running, which one do you think is better for fat loss? And that's exactly what we're going to be covering today. And you're going to finally understand why one is superior to the other when it comes to sustainable fat loss, especially to lose belly fat, love handles, and to finally get that body that you're looking for. One is clearly superior to the other. So, the number one thing that you need to understand is walking places less impact on your joints than running. And if you're running excessively, you're gonna compromise recovery. Running a lot will place impact on your joints, compromising your muscles as well. And what's gonna happen with that, it's gonna inhibit muscle growth if you, of course, if you do it excessively. Your main priority to lose fat, to build muscle, and have a lean and defined body is strength training 3 to 4 days a week, mainly compound movements. And if you're running excessively 3 4 days a week, 5 days a week, what's going to happen is that you're going to massively increase impact on your joints, which will therefore lead to less strength output for what you should be doing, which is strength training. So one has impact, the other one doesn't have impact. This is the main reason why one is superior to the other. One requires more recovery, the other requires less recovery. So if you're walking, you can walk 10, 12, 15,000 steps every single day, and you're just burning fat, no impact, no recovery. It doesn't increase your appetite. If you're going to run, you're going to notice you need more recovery. You're going to feel your joints, you're going to feel more tired, and this will have an impact on your results. If you love running, by all means, keep doing it, but understand that it might compromise your recovery because you're beating your joints. So that's the number one reason. One has impact, the other one doesn't have. That means one will be more sustainable to do on the long term. Running is less sustainable due to the high recovery it needs over time. The second thing that we need to talk about is cortisol. Walking reduces cortisol, running increases cortisol. What's the problem with that? Cortisol is a stress hormone that you need, by the way, but in certain periods of the day, not all the time. The problem with excessive running is that it increases your cortisol levels. If you're constantly increasing cortisol in your body due to stress, excessive cardio, excessive heat classes, lack of sleep, this is a storage hormone. What it means is that you're just going to store, especially around the belly, which is what you don't want. And I'm telling you this because I'm now in Portugal, next to Cascais, 15 kilometers from Lisbon. It's a Saturday morning, and I see so many people running. They're all struggling with the same. They're skinny, they have belly fat, they're not in the best physical conditioning and trying to improve their body composition. Of course, if you're training for a marathon, of course you need to do long distance running. So, but probably if you're watching this is not for you. But if you're trying to get rid of belly fat, love handles, improve your body composition, get lean, improve your energy, running might not be the best. That's why I decided to talk about it, because this is way too common. Cortisol is a storage hormone. So if you're running, you're spiking your cortisol, you're going to store more fat, especially around the belly. If you're walking, you're not spiking your cortisol. You're actually reducing your cortisol levels, which is what you want. To lose fat, you need to decrease your cortisol levels, because high cortisol will lead to more fat storage. The third thing is appetite control. If you're running, you're going to increase your appetite. I used to run a lot. I used to love running, and I love the feeling after a good run. I would feel great. So if this is you, by all means, continue doing it if you feel great. But understand something. You're going to massively increase your appetite. If you're running excessively, if you're running 3, 4, 5 days a week for 40, 45 minutes, 1 hour, or even more, you're increasing your hunger levels. What it means is that, let's put it in terms of calories. When you're walking and when you're running, if you're walking for 1 hour and if you're running for 1 hour, you might burn more calories during the hour that you're running, but you tap into glycogen. When you're walking, you tap into fat storage, especially if you keep it at zone 2, let's say 60 to 70% of your heart rate. So you can do a fast walk. It's going directly to your fat storage. What it means is that you're burning fat and not increasing your appetite. And with running, you're going to burn more calories during the hour that you're running, but you're spiking your cortisol. You're burning more carbs during that session. You're burning more stored sugars during the session that you're running. but then you're going to increase your appetite as well. So you're going to feel more compelled to eat certain things probably that you shouldn't, because it spikes hunger. You run, yes, you burn more calories than when you're walking, but then you're going to feel hungry and probably replace the calories that you just burn on while you were running. That's why walking is better for hunger regulation compared to running. These are the main reasons. I could keep going, give you more comparisons, but these are the main reasons why walking is superior for fat loss. If you're trying to get rid of belly fat, love handles, improve your energy levels, you definitely need to walk more. I hope this video reaches more people, because most people think that running is superior to burn more calories, to burn fat, to get that lean and defined look. It's not. Okay, so if you love running, I would suggest do it once a week, long run. Like if you love running, keep your run like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, once a week, not more than that. Then once a week, you can do high intensity training. What it means is that you can do, for example, 20-minute HIIT, just let's say 30-second sprint, then 1-minute walk, 30-second sprint, 1-minute walk. You can repeat that 8 times or 7 times or 6 times, depends on the time. But I would suggest like 20 minutes, at least 5 times. Okay, so 5 sprints, 30-second sprints, walk 1 minute or 90 seconds, repeat these 5 times. But it's going to make you burn more fat while keeping lean muscle. And that's exactly the difference between high intensity training and long distance cardio. High intensity training done properly once a week will preserve lean muscle, but excessive long distance cardio will compromise lean muscle. That means you're going to destroy muscle. So now I hope you understood why walking is superior to fat loss. And these are the 3 main reasons. 1, look, no impact. It doesn't impact recovery. You can walk as much as you can, and it's not going to compromise your recovery, while running compromises your recovery because it has a lot of impact on your joints. Second thing, cortisol management. Running increases your cortisol, which is a stress hormone that will lead to fat storage around, especially around the belly. Walking is not going to spike your cortisol levels. And the third reason is that walking is not going to increase your appetite, which running will do. So I hope now you understand why walking is superior to running when it comes to fat loss. Now go out there, get your steps, walk more, run less, and keep running if you love it. This is just for you to understand why one is superior to the other when it comes to fat loss. Now let's continue this morning walk in a fasted state. Smash our 10,000 steps before our first meal, and I'll see you on the next one.